I've been helping Japanese academics with their English for many years, but the one thing that consistently they worry about and they fear is the Q&A session at the end of a presentation at an international conference. There's true fear about those questions. Most of my students believe they won't be able to understand the questions or answer the questions, which is strange, I think, because they're experts in their fields. And I know that they can answer the questions. And I know with some practice, they can absolutely understand the questions. For me, it's a kind of paradox that Japanese academics are so scared of questions. Why I say it's a paradox is that for an academic, their life is all questions. There's a question that is turned into a hypothesis, which is turned into a method, which is then acted out, and then the results are thought about and questioned, and finally there's a conclusion. And within the conclusion, there will be a new question. Everything's questions, question after question after question. So why are my students scared of questions? I don't think they should be. In my lessons, I ask my academic students many questions. Every lesson I ask them multiple questions. And over the years, my questions have become better and better and better. The reason for that is the answers that I get from my students. I learn so much from my academic students. It's an education for me. I learn so much. And definitely my questions are getting better. But if my students asked themselves questions, those questions would be better than mine. The reason is simple. They are the expert. They know their field inside out. They can ask better questions of themselves than I can ask them. So this is an important point. You should ask questions of yourself in English. But don't just ask those questions when you're preparing to give an international presentation. Start asking those English questions of yourself when you start your research, in the middle of your research, in all areas of your research, all the way through. Keep a notebook of questions, the questions you're asking yourself. Write them down in Japanese. Later, write an English version, get your version checked, get a native English speaker to rewrite your questions, to reword them, so you have different versions of the same question. And practice those questions with a native English speaker. Let that speaker ask you your questions and answer them back. That practice will help you a lot and build your confidence a lot. And that will make a very big difference when you go to an international conference. I highly recommend that you do this. もしこのビデオが気に入ったらいいねをお願いします。Thank you very much for watching. See you next time. Bye for now. I nearly forgot. If you don't have lessons with me already, but would like to take online lessons via Zoom with me, please contact Eisset Eikaiwa in Kyoto. And together we can work on your English, especially your questions. Thank you for watching.